Hello, this is Rachel with the Otago Proudville Public Library. I am working with you guys today on part 2 of my Plan With Me series. Today we will be talking about magical tools for planning. This video in particular is about paper planning and the tools you can use to help streamline that process. However, if you're more interested in the digital side of things, video part 3 will be Accio apps, and we'll be talking about apps, software, and websites that you can use to get organized as well. So if you prefer digital or you're already on top of having all the supplies for your paper planning, go ahead and skip to video 3, which will be in a couple of days released. And if not, if you're just curious to see what sorts of things that I like to use in my journaling and planning and what sorts of materials I like and recommend, then watch on. So I'm kind of going to go in no particular order except for where things are in relation to me, how to get them most out of my way, I guess. So I've got a hole puncher here, and you can buy them fairly cheap at like Walmart or whatever. Also makes kind of like a rain stick sound, which is fun. And if you get really creative or you need confetti real bad, you can just pop the little bottom container holder off, and you've got a whole bunch of punched out holes that you can use for something. These come in a variety of sizes. I've got one that has 7 holes for my little, it's like a purse and a planner all in one. It's really cool. I'll show you that in a minute. It's got 7 holes that you can punch and put in there. And then this is just a regular 3-hole punch to use with a binder. So here's my binder. And I find that when I'm planning with a binder, I love to have these little tabs. Let's see, like this guy. I love to have the tabs and dividers to really help me stay organized and keep on top of different sections of things. So 3-ring binders are great. This is my budget binder. So sometimes you can kind of categorize by what it is that you're planning out, what it is that you're using your planner for, so on and so forth. And I'll be talking more about specialized planners in a second. I promised I would show you my red planner purse thingy. I don't know what it's called. I'll have to look that up. Here is the hole punch for it, the little 7-hole punch, and it's a little bit less long, as you can see, than the 3-hole punch, but it's still pretty hefty. It goes through multiple sheets at a time and still gives you lots of punched holes that you can play around with later. And then here, I use this for work. This is the planner / purse that I was telling you all about. So it's got a pocket in the front where you can keep some stuff with a little magnetic clasp. It's got the binder. I'm trying to not show y'all all my mess. Got the binder part on the inside, and again I use dividers, or for this one I just use different sections and I kind of remember what order things are in. And then it also has in the very front a place for cards, business cards, things like that, some extra pockets, a zipper pocket, a big pocket right there. And then finally the part that makes me call it a purse / planner, it all zips up by the way, is these little handles pop out of here, and you can zip it up and carry it around like so. So that's pretty nice. I got that at Office Depot, I believe. So if you go to Office Depot or Office Max, I recommend getting them on sale because they can be kind of pricey, those types of planner things. Everything Yeah, everything I'm showing you guys today, I got on sale. So it's worth it to wait for a sale for a lot of these things. Okay, what's next? Got a good old big red stapler. Got this guy on Amazon for sale. Now, for a lot of you, if you have a home office or something like that, yes, this stapler is practical. If you're just crafting or planning more casually, you probably don't need one. But what I love about this is if I have something that I want to incorporate in this guy, but I don't have my hole punch with me, I can just staple it into one of the pages corresponding to where it belongs in the order of things in the categories. So that's a little cheat tip. Rulers are nice, especially, sorry, it's shiny, especially if you are doing bullet journaling, because many bullet journals will have you, excuse me, you'll look for, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Apparently, even at home, I get the hiccups all the time. So a lot of bullet journal tutorials and things like that will have you design your spreads by certain number of lines or a certain number of dots or a certain width and height and all that good stuff. So this can help you grid it out, and it can also be just a nice straight edge to keep you from having your lines be all wonky. This particular ruler, by the way, came with a little scrapbooking set, and it's magnetic, so that's kind of cool. If I had some metal here, I would just stick it on to show you, but. Okay, now we have stickers. Stickers are super fun for planning. Got them all on sale. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, at Michael's, at Target. I got these at Hobby Lobby. You can get them kind of anywhere. These I think I got at Michael's, and they came with a fluorescent neon clipboard that was like glittery and clear. It was really fun. And it was on sale with these stickers and a couple other stickers and the clipboard, and I make great use of that. Stickers are good for just jazzing things up, but there's also some like that are a little bit more practical. Oh no, I just crumpled up this page. That's fine, I'll still use it. Some that are a little bit more practical. So there are ones that I've got here that say like you can put the date on it, or you can put that there's a certain celebration or event coming up. This one in particular has bills and when they're due, and then it has little markers that say remember today to do, things like that. So you can kind of plan things out a little bit more practically, but also keeping a nice aesthetic look to it. Okay, more magical tools for planning. Let's see. By this point, if you are collecting or planning on collecting or having these many types of supplies, you might want to start looking into storage options. So I have this little container, which is nice. It has compartments up top and a little holder thingy. And then it's got the 2 drawers where I keep my adhesives and staplers and all my black pens and markers. And 1 yellow one apparently. No, that's just the lid of a black pen. Because you never know when you're going to need a pen. And then there's also the 3 drawer version, and they come in different colors too. I'm sorry, I keep bumping the table and it's making the camera shake. I apologize. So we've got the 3 drawer one, and you can put all your colors in there too. All your colors of pens, or you can put your stickers in there, hole punches, whatever it is that you need. I got these sign pen brush, they're called. I'm not quite sure what that means. I got these on sale at Target because the package was already a little bit open. but they seem like they're going to work just fine. And they're really good for calligraphy, and it says cross-hatching, feathering, detailed line work, and outlining. So it's good for lettering and all that fun stuff if you like to get really fancy with your journal. Okay. I have more pens, pencils, and so on in my art supplies bag. I have a pencil sharpener for my pencils that aren't mechanical. Wide out. And I find that the tape kind, this like snail tape kind, works better in my opinion than the liquid kind, but it kind of depends on what you're doing with it, I suppose. I like this because it dries pretty much immediately, and if you white out something that you didn't mean to, you can kind of scrape it off. Staple remover to go with my stapler. Eraser, of course. Tape. Glue sticks. These actually should go in my adhesive drawer over here. And kind of along the same lines as the adhesives, the stickers, the glue sticks, that sort of thing, you can buy a sticker maker. And that's what this guy is. It's a little mini, I think it's 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches of a sticker maker. And what you do is you take your design. Of course, I am underprepared and I do not have a design ready. Pretend that this tear of paper is a beautiful design. You stick it in the top. You pull the tab at the bottom. And then when it goes all the way through, you see it on the tape there, you tear it off. Press it down. Peel the shiny clear paper off. Bring a trash can with you too. And then you have a homemade sticker with whatever you drew on it. It's whatever you want, and it sticks perfectly. And this comes, the refills for this machine come in permanent and repositionable sticky material too, so you can kind of decide if you're doing scrapbooking or if you're doing lots of stickers in your planning. You can absolutely find the replacement cartridge that fits your needs. And this one I think I got on Amazon, but you can get a big version a lot of times, and maybe even this little version. You can get, I've gotten one before at Walmart even. Okay, we're narrowing down the pile of things and tools. I want to give a shout out to glitter glue pens because I love them and they're glittery and fun. Binder clips can be very useful for, again, chunking things together or categorizing. And then also I like to use them for my planner for days that have passed. So I don't typically find myself revisiting the past in my planner very often. I do find myself flipping between like this week and next week and the week after that a whole lot. So if I clip the first chunk of my planner together and I've got everything through March all smushed together, I don't really have to worry about flipping through a bunch of pages to get to where we are at this point in time. And then I've got a special pen shout out for Pilot Frixion pens. This is a highlighter version, but they have colored pens, they have markers that you can get on Amazon, and they have regular ballpoint, black, red, and blue ink pens. And the cool thing about these, especially for planners or working with a calendar, is that they're erasable. So you write with them. I keep putting my scratch paper away. I should know better than that. That one does not want to play right now. I've had these for a long while, so they do eventually run out of ink. So I write hello, and then I simply use the eraser on the cap or on the back of the pen, or if you buy a separate eraser you can, or you can even use heat. It's like a heat reactive ink that disappears when it heats up, so the friction of the eraser provides the heat. So I will erase. You got to apply a little bit of pressure, and now we have gone with pen from hello to hello without the H. It's real easy to erase. Like I said, you got to apply a little bit of pressure. It's harder to erase when you're filming something, but you get the gist. You just rub it for a second and it's as good as gone. So these are some of my favorite pens to use, particularly because they give the appearance of pen. They have the color range that pens have, as opposed to just pencil, you just get gray. But they're erasable. So if I need to reschedule something or cancel something or rearrange anything in my schedule or my planner, I'm able to do so easily with these pens, erasing and keeping a clean, crisp look to my planner instead of crossing things out or drawing a bunch of arrows and whatnot. So that's those. And then finally, the bread and butter of paper planning is the paper. You will need a planner. So this is a Rocketbook Wave notebook. You can get these online and I believe at Target maybe. But it is specifically made for those Frixion pens, which is why I got it. And this circle here, you put a cup with some water on the circle and you stick it in the microwave. And there's instructions that comes with, I don't remember exactly how long, but it actually erases the pages for you through, like I said, that heat, through the reaction with the ink. So you can reuse this over and over. It's got dot grid pages. I really enjoy it. Also, it's got this little QR code at the bottom. So you can use their app, the Rocketbook app, and you can upload your notes to, I think, really anything like Google Drive, Dropbox. You can have it sent to your email, things like that. You can have whatever you draw or write or notate sent to a digital version, and that way you have a permanent version of it. So you can fill up the whole thing, upload them all, and then microwave it, and you've got a fresh new notebook, but you still have all your notes digitally. Okay, and then other paper planners, we've got our really basic paper planners that just say, this is the one I was demonstrating with the other day, that just have like the month and a calendar layout, and then the days of the week. And you can kind of fill in the dates. So that's handy, especially if you're like me and you have a hard time consistently planning. I've gotten better about it lately, but I do find that it's nice to have a little bit of flexibility built in. If you do like a planner that has dates built into it, you can do that, and you can get some that are really cool and themed. So this guy is an astrology planner, and it has my sun, moon, and rising on the front. And then at the beginning of each month, let's see, we're almost to April, it has a little illustration for what astrological season it is. So April, we're coming into Aries season. Aries to Taurus, it looks like. And then in the actual days, it shows astrological transits new moons, full moons, things like that. So you can find, my point with this is not necessarily that you should go out and get you an astrological planner, but that you can find almost anything that you're interested in. If you're a fitness buff, you can get a fitness planner. If you are working on your eating habits, you can get a planner for food. There's all sorts of things. Really anything you can think of, someone's making a planner for it, most likely. Then one more example, this is my big master planner. This is a religiously themed planner, but I like it because there's my binder clip, of course, to keep track of where I am. So there's a big chunk of the year already gone. But as you can see, it's got tabs for the months, which is nice. It's got hourly set up for the day, which is wonderful. And I used my Frixion pens to color code so I can erase if I need to. And it's got little sections for tracking things as well. It says, today I will, and then it has 4 different spots so I can put the priorities for the day. It says, I loved my body, soul, mind, and I can just check the boxes of whichever ones. And then it has the little gratitude part too, where it says, I'm grateful for, and you can put whatever. You can always, always, always make your own planner as well, design it how you want. It takes a lot of time, but that's why a lot of people, I think, prefer bullet journals these days, because you can customize them really as much as you like. That reminded me of something else, but I forgot what it was. Oh, also, I'll talk more about this with the 4th video, which will be planning resources and inspiration. But there's a lot of Etsy shops and other places around the web where you can download templates and planner pages and things like that as well to meet your needs. So really, there's something for everyone. If you want to get organized, you can absolutely start planning. Don't be intimidated by all the stuff I have. You don't need any of it. All you really need is some paper, like a little bit of paper and a pen or pencil, and you can if you can make a to-do list, you can make a planner. So I hope for my fellow organization freaks this was helpful. I hope you are amused and enjoying it. Let me know if you have any other ideas or suggestions in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Thanks. Have a great day.